Hey everyone, what's going on? Eli here. First off, I want to apologize for updating and making this video 2 days late. I had surgery last Thursday, yeah, a week ago, and so I've been like dealing with that, and I just got back into town on Tuesday actually. So, um, yeah, so that is why this video is going up late. So my apologies. I will be on time next time. I promise. But anyways, this week we are talking about our coming out process. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about my coming out process and how that's been, and my experiences with that. So when I first started realizing or questioning, when I first started questioning my gender, um, I, I was here in St. Louis, and I like to call that period of time when I like socially transitioned. Like I was coming out to people and telling them, hey, I'm questioning my gender. I'd really like it if you would call me Eli and use male pronouns. And so I was coming out to people here in St. Louis, to my friends, to the community, to my drag community, and yeah, everyone was awesome and very receptive and took me with open arms, and it was great. Um, my family, I did come out to my immediate family. I wanted to come out to them before I started hormones and whatnot, and so I came out to, let's see, I came out to my brother first in like the spring of 2011, and then I came out to my sister at the end of the summer, and they were both really cool. Um, they kind of had an idea because I had changed my name on Facebook, but also wanted to note that when I came out to my siblings, I was still trying to figure things out. Things took a really bad turn in October of last year, and okay, things are about to get real deep. So I ended up checking myself into a hospital, and I stayed there for a week, and I've been I struggle with depression, anxiety, and whatnot. And that's not to say like my gender issues were um, the cause of that whole situation, but it was definitely weighing heavily on me, and I realized throughout that time in my recovery time that like these gender issues were a big deal, and so I really took a good hard look at it. And my parents ended up coming down to St. Louis and visiting me, and I came out to them that weekend. I had printed off like this 60-page thing from PFLAG about loving your transgender loved one and whatnot. And so I read through it, highlighted, written a bunch of stuff in the margins, and so I sat them down in this very room, and I handed it to them, and I said, hey, I am um, questioning my gender, and this is what I know. And at the time I was identifying as genderqueer, and yeah, it was a really, really hard conversation. I mean, who comes out to their parents twice? Not many people. Um, and yeah, they did not see this coming. They just thought I was a masculine woman, and yeah, they were very surprised and shocked and sad, and all those feelings that um, I think they're legitimate feelings, obviously, but it's taken them a while, and I think that since they've seen me, I start hormones, and I just got surgery, and they see how happy I am. They've definitely come around. They're definitely very supportive. I'm very, 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 very appreciative of them and the rest of my family and my friends. I'm not out to any. I take that back. I'm out to a couple people in my extended family. Like I'm on my mom's side. Not out to anyone on my dad's side. Kind of struggling with that actually. Um, I don't come from like the most traditional Chinese family, but my grandparents, I mean, traditional to an extent, and yeah, I don't know how to tell them that. Well, I'm a boy. There's definitely that language barrier. Um, well, my grandparents do know how to speak English, or they know English, enough to get them by. Um, I don't know Chinese. That's like their first language, and so there's that kind of language barrier. But yeah, so and lately I've been thinking about coming out to that side of the family. Yeah, it's difficult. It's definitely difficult. But I would have to say overall, I have had a very accepting coming out process. I'm very blessed, very very blessed, um, and yeah, I don't know. I I'm the type of person that like I think there's times where I remain stealth, and I don't want people to know I'm trans, and there's times where I'm very much like, yeah, I'm trans, and I'm open to talk about it, especially if I'm in queer setting, or like I'm around people in the LGBT community. Um, I don't know. I'm very open about my transition, especially at this point in time in my life, because I just started hormones this year, and I just got surgery, and so like um, yeah, I don't know. I'm very open about it, but I do feel like there's gonna be a time in my life where I'm not gonna, you know, um, just come out to people. I think it definitely depends on the situation. I've definitely had a very warm and accepting coming out process here in St. Louis and with my family. So yeah, it's it's been great. Um, so I'm gonna cut it here. And not make this too long. But yeah, again, I'm sorry that this is late, but I will see you guys again in 2 weeks and on time. So until then, take it easy.